MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Number 77 makes his big league debut right after this. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Eaton has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The designated hitter.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, his career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2.
We got full count.
Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Standing in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Nationals, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
The pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction. He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Turner gets his lead at first, nobody out. Snap throw from the catcher. He pulls this one into right. Now a reach, but this gets past him in right, and this ought to be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Soto is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Here's Howie Kendrick, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
3-0 now.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Stepping up now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Peterson has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Digging in, Starlin Castro. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. 1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Hit out towards second. Cano fields it cleanly to second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, who represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 5 and the Mets nothing. Second inning set to go. J.D. Davis the next to bat, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your lead. Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto, taken there by Cabrera, and that's out number 1.
Batting it, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, that's it.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's Jake Marisnick as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. No balls and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Lays off 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. On to the back to the top of the order now, and in the bat is Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Peterson has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Digging in, Adam Eaton. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Juan Soto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Hit to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So a runner on second with one down now, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Here comes the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Chopped at third. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. So here's Jeff McNeil. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Now batting, Wilson Ramos. He popped out in his first trip. Pitch on the way. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
To 1-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that misses ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, Hero. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
Center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
Stepping in, Victor Robles, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. Adam Eaton would be next. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Here now is Juan Soto as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Chopped toward the second baseman. Cano has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Nationals on top, 9-1. In now, J.D. Davis as we begin the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, J.D. Davis.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Hard on the ground towards short. Turner loves it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And 2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeaten.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets go ready for another shot now. Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
0-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the Hein! And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run home run off the bat of Kurt Suzuki. The 4th home run here in the early going as the blowout continues.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Starlin Castro. This is a look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 2-0 to the Nationals DH in this one.
Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you see your ERA in the double digits. It takes a long time to get an ERA to come down when you're only pitching an inning or 2 at a time.
The batter, The third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Nope.
And it's 1-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits with 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And the pitch. Ripped toward the gap in right. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Eaton is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Ready now, Brandon Nimmo. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Count is 3-1.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. There's great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
The batter, number 6.
Throw over to the bag, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch. first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch in the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. Victor Robles digging in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The center fielder, Victor Robles.
Michael Walker gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Ray.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. First pitch of the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Fouled away. Ready on 0-2. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Adam Eaton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. On to first, and there were 2 down. So digging in now, Juan Soto. He was a ground out victim last time up. In there, no balls and a strike. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
And it's fouled away. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. Ramos is there, and he puts this. So here's Pete Alonso.
Leading off for the Mets.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitch.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Boy, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Oh, and 1, here it comes. And that misses. 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Liner in there for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Ball's there and Suzuki makes the tag. He's out at the plate.
The left fielder, number 30. Conforto.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One and one. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 9 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Has a look, now the pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The next 3-2. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick. In the air out toward right field. Eaton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave them loaded. That won't help much. At the plate, Howie Kendrick. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
2 balls and no strikes. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Suzuki. It comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now in the box, Starlin Castro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a curveball in for a strike. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Going back is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
The third baseman.
Ball 4, take the ball. He's out. 3.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-2 the final score in this one. Washington came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Patrick Corbin earns the win, his second, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. David Peterson struggled and gets the loss after